We're into match number 30 now, and the weekends have passed by. The rivalry week is gone now. It's back to business. The business is going on. It's a very important clash today between the Royal Challengers Bangalore and the Sunrisers Hyderabad. I have Deepu with me. Deepu, welcome to the show. But before we start proceedings, Deepu, isn't it important for us to look into the points table so far in the IPL?
Well, again, it's very important, and once the first games of all the teams are done, and the points table just starts to shift. So it's important that every game, the points table is viewed so that the teams can know where they are at the moment.
Absolutely. The teams must know where they are at the moment, no matter what, as well. And even you guys should know where they are at the moment. Let's take a look at the points table so far in the IPL. And here it is so far. It is Rajasthan Royals and the Kolkata Knight Riders right at the top. Rajasthan has just one extra win so far with 10 points, followed by KKR and CSK, who got two good victories yesterday against the Lucknow Super Giants for the Knights. And at the end, the El Clasico going towards the yellow side at the Wankhede Stadium. So top three definitely, and with SRH potentially trying to sneak in the number four spot. LSG looking promising. The rest five of the sides not up to the mark so far.
Yeah, I mean, you have summed it up more properly. I'll just add to it. Uh, you know, Lucknow has gone down in the last two games, two-match losing streak, and an unlikely loss against Delhi, who was struggling. You have somehow
You said
managed
an
to.
unlikely loss.
Yeah, I mean, see, again, being a true fan, you have to admit. I mean, I can't be like other fan bases or clubs, even though I might just get bashed after this live, but I have to be true. So yeah, coming on, it was an unlikely loss, which I was expecting another result, but gladly these guys gave me a reason to smile. So yeah, they've gone down, and also the fact that they have lost at Eden Gardens against a good KKR side, which just showed their bowling that was not class apart. Just Thakur went for runs. Mohsin Khan was good, but Arshad didn't supported him. Ravi Bishnoi
Yeah,
first starter.
Mohsin was good. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Mohsin was very good. The 2 overs he bowled in the power play is fantastic. I think Rahul missed a plot out there for not giving him the third over in the power play. He should have been given the third over rather than going to a Yash Thakur who leaked runs in the power play. He was getting swing. Similarly, no more Kunal Pandey in the rest of the game. He just 1 over in the second over, no more there. Ravi Bishna, I think he was brought in too late in the match. She should have been definitely coming in the seventh over.
Yeah, I mean not in the match, but I feel just like Ravi Bishnoi isn't picking up the wickets. Uh, he picked up two in Lucknow, but the form is not there. Even the fielding is there, but the form with the ball is not there, which is concerning for India as well, given that he's potentially the first leggy to be on that flight to America.
Is it?
Uh,
Is it? I'm sorry to
I
interrupt you.
mean,
Is
looking
he
at
the
the
first?
current scenarios, I mean, most of us believe that he'll be there, but now the veteran Yuzi Chahal is there. He's I think, the purple cap holder still.
Yeah,
Pathirana has not taken over him yet. So yeah, I mean, he's still there in the top five at least, if not having the purple cap. So, but for obvious reasons and for surprising reasons, he has been picked or he has not been picked. He hasn't played the World Cup, and I was quite surprised
absolutely.
for the 2023 World Cup as well. But that's
Exactly.
gone. We can't discuss much about it. So yeah, I mean, looking at all the speculations as well, I mean, that slot is still open, and Bishnoi hasn't taken his chances carefully. So yeah.
Yeah, but this sums up the points table. Very much sorted the top five sides. Lucknow needs to get a move on because two back-to-back losses, though one against Delhi at home and one against the Kolkata Knight, but still good teams bounce back, expecting them to. But the rest of the five teams, including a Mumbai Indians, need to play some catch-up cricket. Mumbai, we all know, are experts of playing catch-up cricket, but the numbers don't good look good because they have 8 games to play. Minimum of at least 6 victories they need to get. They can get it potentially, but still pressure will always be there in the next coming encounter for them against whichever side they face. But it's time we start proceedings with RCB versus SRH and they head to head. And these two teams head to head, 10 is to 12 in favor of the Sunrisers Hyderabad. But when it comes to Chinnaswamy Stadium, surprised to see that Deepu, 39 times RCB has won at home, 40 times they've lost at home. It's not a fortress, not a home advantage. It's now an equal ground, I must tell you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can understand that feeling. Being myself a Delhi fan, we ourselves can't call our home our fortress. So yeah, I mean it's understandable and it's hard to digest, when you cannot call a venue as a fortress.
Yeah.
So also the fact that the tactical issues, the auction issues which they have are not loading up the bowling. I mean, I'm not surprised with the head to head, even though it's quite close, 39-40, which can get better obviously. So yeah,
Can that be a 40-40 today?
I'm for the sake of the table, I'm hoping for it, but it looks like it looks unlikely. Again, toss will be a big factor coming on. These guys chase well and they have the best batting lineup after Mumbai, according to me, in the tournament. Even though they haven't been clicking, and that's what Andy Flower said in that post-match
Yeah.
conference. So yeah, I mean they have got the batting, but they're just not clicking. Bowling, I mean, unfortunate, but I have to say it's not there this season. So yeah, I mean a lot of flaws there for RCB before they step onto the field tomorrow.
Who has the weakest bowling lineup in the bottom three? Is it a Punjab Kings? Is it a Delhi Capitals? Or is it RCB?
I mean, it's easy to call out. RCB firstly, Delhi again. Even though they have done well, but in patches, and now they have dropped Anrik Nokia. So the things have started to come in. They have got Lizard Williams now signed in. He'll might get his due in Ahmedabad given the surface. Punjab, I think they have
I
done
don't
well.
fancy. I think the Indian core is doing well. One game they have
Yeah.
won. Get the four
I mean, that
overseas at the
can be
top
a
of the
case.
order.
That can be a case, but again, there are other speculations that Pant might get banned for that slow over rate. Warner is injured,
Yeah,
so all those stuff. And the unfortunately, the tweaking will come in. Even though I wanted the same team to play, but the situation is just that we have to tweak changes here and there in almost every game. That's the problem with this team at the moment, and same with RCB. That's the reason why we are at the bottom.
exactly. Yeah, 100% agreed. We'll see what RCB does. But for the sake of the table, Deepu said, potentially RCB and make it 40 to 40, a home record at home against the Sunrise Hyderabad. We're done with this. Let's straight away move on to the pitch report of the Chinnaswamy Stadium. You said in the beginning of the show, toss is crucial at this ground, Deepu. How important was toss yesterday at the Wankhede Stadium? Though Chennai Super Kings lost the toss but defended the total. Is it that you have a good bowling attack, you can defend no matter what conditions like? Because there was dew yesterday in the Wankhede, still they defended 190 comfortably by 20 runs, 200 odd runs, sorry. So something like that. If Sunrise Hyderabad loses the toss and RCB chases, I think Sunrise Hyderabad can fancy themselves to defend the target.
Well, it all depends on the difference actually. With Chennai, you have that guy man behind the stumps. If he first hit those balls for sixes, Hardik Pandya conceded 26 odd in the last over, and then uh, even though after the power play 70 odd, we were all fancying that it will be an easy Mumbai win. Sky had to
Exactly.
come, and all those guys, yet to come, and suddenly we see 3 wickets down in no time, and they control really well with Mustafizur and all those guys. Whom we were expecting to leak runs, they actually bowled those crucial overs with just giving two odd runs, three odd runs, and picking up their catch as well. So yeah, I think looking at the fact as well that comparing the two grounds, Wankhede is slightly bigger and on a little bit of a higher altitude as well. Whereas this ground, the ball travels and the boundaries are quite short. At
Yeah.
Chinnaswamy, and the dew doesn't help either. So I think the toss will be even more crucial here, unless and until it produces a slow turner, which Bangalore has been
Which
off
is
late.
unlikely. Yeah.
Yeah. So and also the fact that WPL was just a month away here on the very same strips. So maybe there might be some turn on or offer, or anyway the first innings pitch is tacky. So the toss will be crucial here, even more than Wankhede.
Okay, so you're saying toss will be crucial here, even more than Wankhede Stadium. This
Yeah.
stadium as well is relatively small, so the ball will fly here and there. We all know both the team, especially Sunrise Hyderabad, a lot of six-hitters in this side. So we'll see what happens when it comes to pitch report. And at the Chinnaswamy Stadium today at 7 p.m., we'll definitely get to know the team winning the toss will definitely chase, but which team is it to set an advantage in the run chase as well. We're done with this. It's time we start proceedings with a schedule for both the sides. Starting with the home side, RCB, they lost badly against the Mumbai Indians. One horse loss, I must tell you, because scoring something around 197 and not giving a fight is not acceptable. So RCB produced that once again. Shows that there is no bowling attack at all. Similarly, now they face Sunrise Hyderabad at home, and then they go to Eden Gardens for a day game against the Kolkata Knight Riders. Two very, very tough fixtures.
I mean, yeah, playing at home. coming from a battering at Mumbai and then to travel again to Kolkata. I think in no time they are playing on 21st, I think, and
Yeah,
this game is on 15th.
15.
Okay, they've got the gap, but they've got such a brutal bashing at the hands of Mumbai with 200 being chased in 15 odd overs. I mean, how they'll recover from that kind of a loss? That it's a gut wrenching loss, not only for the team but for the fans as well. So yeah, I mean they have to move forward for the sake of the table. So it will be another tough game, given the fact that SRH also has a similar amount of batting, probably even more lethal than RCB.
Hmm.
With Henrik Klassen in the form of his life, Travis Head. I mean, I don't want to discuss much about him, what he has done to India in the last few months. So yeah, so he's there. Aiden Makram again is back in form. Abhishek Sharma is the find of the season right now for me. Playing the shots, playing aggressive up the order. So I think yeah, SRH has loaded up their batting really well. They have the bowlers and the canny captain in Pat Cummins who knows how to silence the big crowds, and this will be another opportunity for him to do that. So yeah, I mean two really tough fixtures coming up for RCB.
Yeah, but put two tough fixtures. But can they win any of them? Can you potentially see outside chance? Is it the home game today against Sunrise Hyderabad more than the Eden Gardens game?
I mean, looking at the scenario, I feel even though both are tough, equally tough, I may be wrong as well. I'll pick the day game. Reason being that KKR game, I mean the game that we saw against LSG, the pitch was not that belter kind of a surface as what is the Kolkata surface right now, and also we saw that during the World Cup that it was extremely slow. It was not like that, but
But it was a
it's
tacky
little
kind of a
slow.
wicket.
Yeah, it was a tacky kind of a wicket and just got better in the end a little bit towards the
Exactly.
KKR's chase. So I feel that surface might just suit them, given the bashing that they've got. I mean, the bowlers will get a reprieve in the sun. I mean, that's surprising to say in these testing conditions, but I think it's the day game where they've got a slightly better chance.
Okay, because I saw it yesterday that Stark was getting the heat. He was feeling the heat even, but I saw Russell and Narayan were used to, but players like Stark and the two batters who were playing a long innings, Badoni, they were feeling the heat, and that showed that it's quite hot. Even a Nicholas Puran was asking for water every second over. So it was very hot. We'll see what RCB does in this hot and humid weather in Kolkata on the 21st of April. Going to their opponents, SRH, they face RCB today, and then they again face the Delhi Capitals. So they face us at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. Welcome home, Delhi Capitals fans as well. We must say that. But they won against the Mumbai Punjab Kings, so winning for runs going for the Sunrise Hyderabad. So they might fancy 2 out of 2 as well. I must tell you, being honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best opportunity for them to climb up the table. Coming on, I mean, I'll say, I mean, I have to be optimistic for my team and even you too. So yeah, I mean, I'm backing Delhi to win. Obviously,
Yeah,
playing at
even
home.
I am backing ourselves to win at home
Yeah,
because it's
I
the
mean,
first game at home.
we have to win. I mean, yeah, it's been so long. We haven't seen a turnaround. It's probably the perfect time to see a turnaround in Delhi's history. I mean, I'm backing these guys to win, even though the inconsistency is there, and we might not have. I mean, the skipper will be back, but for obvious reasons, uh, that no regularity is not there. So coming on, I mean, yeah, it's probably the two best games for SRH to consolidate their position in the top four. So yeah, it's important that they get at least one of them, one wins, if not two.
One win you're saying out of these two and potentially at the Chinnaswamy Stadium is what you're
Yeah.
hinting towards. Fair enough. We'll continue with this RCB versus SRH. We had to pick the best match till date. And I'll give you a hint, Deepu. It's at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time we bring up to you the best match till date. And with but heartbreak or whatever I have to say, I had to choose this game, the 2016 final. And was this the game, the starting of the time when RCB has been termed as chokers?
I mean, I was expecting this game, being the I've seen this game, and I mean, I've seen these two sides evolve over the years, so I had no surprises. That
Okay.
this will be the game, because I mean, if we don't discuss the final, I mean, what's the fun of the rivalry? So yeah, I mean, I've seen this game, even though I was supporting SRH, but that was quite painful. 114 for
Absolutely.
no loss to actually go down 200 for 7. I mean, how a team can choke like this. So yeah, I mean it's a lot now with Virat not winning any trophy, and it actually pains my heart as well. Given the fact that
Absolutely.
our lad from Delhi hasn't been able to win, his counterparts have done. So yeah, I mean it
Exactly.
was a
That's
great final.
feeling.
It's probably the best finals I've seen after 2019. So yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
without a doubt, I must tell you, Chennai Mumbai was exceptional, but this one also was very close enough because at Chinnaswamy, being 114 no loss, cruising towards the victory, how on earth can SRH make a comeback like that? Bipul Sharma, where have you been? After that, he's seen nowhere. He had made a comeback and got the
yeah.
wickets of De Villiers and probably Gale as well, if I'm not mistaken. No, Gale was taken by somebody like Moses Henriquez. So those kind of wickets and everything changed. So yeah, that's done with the final game, 2016 final. SRH defeated under the leadership of David Warner as well, who's currently our opening batsman, ex-captain who was last season as well for the Delhi Capitals. We're done with the best match till date so far. It's time we move on to the top three players to watch out for. And here are the six players, Deepu. Virat Kohli, the one-man warrior for the RCB. He has to step up as always every single game. Will Jacks, all the RCB fans were pleading the management. Will Jacks has to come. Will
Yeah.
Jacks has to come. Just like me and you were pleading Delhi management to get in Jake Fraser Magak. But Will Jacks is back into the side. Got an opportunity against Mumbai Indians against the best bowler, Jasprit Bumrah. It's tough to get that. But in Mohammad Siraj, he has to perform. And I think today is the best game against the likes of Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head, Henrik Klassen. If he can outclass these battles, he's going to get a lot of confidence and potentially be the second phase of flighting to USA.
Well, yeah, I mean all these guys are important. Virat obviously, he's the backbone of this side for the last 10, 12 years. And he needs something under his belt now. And how hungry he is, we all know that. And especially unable to do something at his adopted home ground in Mumbai against a classy Mumbai Indians. Even though he got a good nut from Bumrah, so yeah, he is due. Bill Jacks again, as you summarize, I think he got dismissed by Bumrah as well. So yeah, it's important that he also gets his due as well because he might be replacing
Yep.
someone
I
who
think
has
it's
done very well.
Maxwell.
Yeah, I think it might be Maxwell. So yeah, and obviously Siraj, for just on the basis of India concerns, he needs to fire now. I think it will be their seventh game tomorrow, halfway season done, and he hasn't been able to bowl well. So just on the basis of India concerns, I want this guy to do well.
And even for the Sunrisers players, these three players, if any one among them clicks, it's 200 plus, definitely.
I mean, easily. I mean, Andre Klassen is himself a one-man army. Abhishek Sharma, find of the season for me till now. Travis said, I mean, I don't want to discuss much about him. We have seen a lot in November and October. So, yeah, I mean, it's probably the best guys the SRH have. And also the fact it might just pump Siraj, given that it's his former franchise and we know the history as
Exactly.
well. And also the fact that the World Cup final might just kick in a bit where had smashed Travis had smashed Siraj. So yeah, I mean,
Well,
this might be
Siraj
the
might be
tonic.
gutted that in the final he wasn't given the new ball, so he
Yeah.
might just take the
So
advantage
that
of having the new
that
ball this
tonic
time.
might just work for RCB and for Siraj. So yeah, I mean
Exactly,
all
could be,
six
could
guys.
be.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed for all the RCB fans. We might witness something good between Siraj and Travis. A good battle to watch out for. It's time we straight away move on, as we were discussing, the top three battles to watch out for. And here are three battles I've chosen: a Bhuvaneshwar Kumar versus a Virat Kohli, definitely at the top of the order. Dinesh Karthik has been striking the ball brilliantly, and he is going to face off somebody like a Natarajan because we have seen just like Dhoni, similar Dinesh Karthik has been the finisher for RCB. You might see exactly that. Natarajan, we all know, is a very good dead bowler, and a Siraj versus Abhishek Sharma have got. Would you want to change it with somebody like a Travis said as the third battle? Pick your best
Um,
battle out of these three, please.
I think it will be Siraj versus both the openers, Abhishek and Travis. I mean, both are really aggressive, and this ground size will suit their batting. DK, I feel he'll be coming a lot later, and I mean,
Yeah,
clearly suggests that he'll be playing the last 5 overs, and also the fact that the sledging that he got from Rohit for the World Cup that he's doing, so I might just give him that gig as well to perform extraordinarily. So yeah, I mean, all the battles are completely well described, and also the fact that Bhuvi was the chief wrecker in chief in that final in 2016. I think he got Virat out. Also had the purple cap that season. So yeah, this is probably the best battle. Virat Kohli against swing bowling of Bhuvi, and at the very same
absolutely.
venue where he got the Pakistani batters dancing to his tune. So yeah, I mean, it will be
Oh
nostalgia
yes.
again. So yeah, it's a spicy battle and a spicy game spicy game today.
Absolutely, and you have said Bhuvi versus Kohli will be the battle to watch out for. All the three battles are brilliant one, and we will see as the game progresses. All three of these battles taking place in the game. But it's time we straight away go on to the predicted playing 11. Starting with the home side, Deepu, this is the 11 I've chosen. Virat, Faf, Rajat Patida, Will Jacks, Cameron Green, Dinesh Karthik, Maipal Lamrod. Karan Sharma has to play. Is it the right time for him to play? Lockie Ferguson, Mohammad Siraj, and Yas Dayal with Vijay Kumar Vishak as the impactor. Any changes for you, especially in the bowling attack?
Uh, Not really. I was discussing in the group as well that they have tried Alzari, they've tried Topley, and now I think Lockie should get his due. Try him as well, even though the bowling doesn't look that good. Sorry
Yeah.
to be honest, but I mean that it is what it is. So yeah, I think it's important Lockie gets a game, and I would rather add the Topley as well. Hunt in pairs, get the two overseas, and complement Mohammad Siraj. So I think
Okay. So
this could.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but as just continue with your fact as well. Topley and Lockie with Siraj and potentially Green out of the 11, adding an Anuj Rawat into that playing 11.
Yeah, I mean that can be a case, and I think Maxi is also not available. So yeah,
Yeah.
so I think I'll open up an Indian overseas slot and just play with three overseas. Back the Indian guys or get a bowler itself, a spinner itself. Who can bat as well, which RCB daily needs. They are lacking on the spinner front as well. So I think a lot of opportunities for new guys, and also playing with three overseas can open up many slots in this lineup, which is already struggling in terms of bowling. Batting is fine. Batting, even though Virat is handling it at the moment, but others will join slowly, just like what Faf did the other day. So yeah, I mean this will be my a couple of changes from this
Good
lineup.
to see Rajat Patidar getting some runs against the Mumbai Indians as well. Let's hope he continues because he has
Yeah.
been backed along by the RCB management at number three, number four, wherever he bats. And even a Will Jacks, we will see what he does today as well. But it's time we move on to their opponents, which is the Sunrise Hyderabad. No changes, unchanged side, so balanced. But do you be tempted to have a Mayank Markande at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, lone spinner with a Shahbaz Ahmed, or you want to say Jaydev Unadkat is my third seamer, fourth seamer rather? No Mayank Markande at the Chinnaswamy Stadium.
I think horses for courses, maybe. I'll not predict because it's a winning team and winning teams don't change their combinations much. So I'm not expecting much changes. Maybe a last minute injury or a tactical change can be possible with Lord Unatkat going out. He considered I think 26 runs out of 29, which and eventually his last ball six against Punjab helped him to get those 2 points. So
His
yeah, I
last
think
ball six with the bat
with the
helped
bat
Punjab,
actually, yeah, with the bat
helped
actually
Sunrisers win.
helped them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that can be a tactical change going forward. But else I don't think there's any need to change this squad.
Okay, no changes because I was just tempted towards Virat Kohli weakness against left-handers. So that's the reason why they might just be tempted to have a Jaydev Unadkat bat playing in Chinnaswamy Stadium. We're done with the playing 11 as well. Unchanged side for the Sunrise Hyderabad, says Deepu as well. It's time we move on to the predictions time now. Match number 30, Deepu. SRH versus RCB at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Since the beginning of the show, you're saying it's unlikely for RCB to win this game. One final call. Where is the pendulum shifting towards? Is it going towards the orange side still?
Uh, I mean, I'm confused, but I'll pick SRH. Just on the basis of form, I'll pick SRH. No, any other rivalries with RCB, any such thing. But I'll go with SRH. They are the form team. They are expected to win. And just a little advice to RCB, these guys will be the underdogs, and underdogs are very dangerous, languishing at the bottom. So yeah, I mean, I'm expecting a fight. So, but I'll go with SRH.
SRH you're going with. Similarly, toss is crucial as well, just like you
Yeah.
said at the beginning of the show. We'll see what happens at 7 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. Huge game, especially for RCB at home. They have to start their winning momentum. If today is the day, that's the best result for them, to be very honest. We're done with match number 30 as well, ladies and gentlemen. RCB versus SRH at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Cracking off a contest, expecting a high scoring encounter as well. Sit back and enjoy this game. Till then, don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, and bye bye.